What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. Look like Stephanie White is turning heads after making some strong comments about Caitlin Clark. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Everybody's having a great day today, man. Shout out to everybody that show love to the new channel. If you guys don't know, I launched a new channel today. You can find it in the post section of our channel. With that being said, Stephanie White, man, look like she's planning on going on another media run. I don't know if it's gonna help bring the hype back. I feel like Stephanie White is the biggest contributor to killing Caitlin Clark hype. See, what people don't want to admit is that Caitlin Clark was single-handedly the force behind the whole women's basketball genre. If Caitlin Clark died, the whole genre dies. And that is what has been happening. Caitlin Clark hype has diminished. It's starting to come back some. I get y'all that. It's starting to come back some, but it's not where it was, or it's not where it needed to be to hold a steady line going into the start of the season. Now, we do know the 2026 season is currently up in the air due to the CBA negotiations, which we're going to talk about that at the end of this video. But something we have to talk about is none other than Stephanie White appearing on Sue Bird podcast and basically going on a media run. She spoke about Caitlin Clark. A lot of people was not happy with some of the things she had to say. I'm interested to see how this interview is going to play out. Y'all should know how I feel about Stephanie White. I'm not the biggest fan of her. Her taking Caitlin Clark off the ball ultimately, I feel like, damaged her in a way. This is what she said. This is the clip right here that is going viral. I believe the interview was tomorrow. Yeah, it is.
You know, with Caitlin, you know she's a hard worker because of what she's been able to accomplish. But until you see that there's no wasted movements, no wasted reps, no wasted anything, you just have such a level of respect for how she goes about her work every day. And understanding the spotlight that she's on, understanding the weight that she carries because of who she is. And like, she's literally like Taylor Swift 2.0. And that somehow she's able to compartmentalize and come to the gym, you know, get everything that she has to get done. She's off doing everything all the time, but when she's there, she's working.
Now, something I want to talk about before I get into this whole Stephanie White thing is that I talked about this with my wife earlier, and we talked about the whole Caitlin Clark saga, the whole Caitlin Clark mania, you know, of it all. And, her question to me was that, do you think Caitlin Clark wanted all of this? And I really had to sit down for a second to think about everything that transpired from her leaving Iowa until now. And my question to her was that I don't know, and I really don't think she did. I don't think Caitlin Clark ever wanted all the attention that she got. I don't think Caitlin Clark ever wanted people making videos about her. I don't think her family wanted any of the madness that came with all of this publicity. I truly think Caitlin Clark just wanted to play basketball. It's clear as day that's what she wanted. She's not really that into social media like that. She don't post reels like that. I don't even think Caitlin Clark had a TikTok. If she do, you know, I've never seen it. I just don't think she wanted all this. I truly think she was just a small town chick that loved the game of basketball and wanted to play basketball. Now, with that being said, do I think Caitlin Clark benefited from the hype? Yes, she definitely financially benefited enormously. But you know, with great reward come great responsibility. Do I feel as if Caitlin Clark let people kind of run her around and say whatever to her and take her off the ball and put this muscle on and do this, do that? Do I feel like that contributed to a bunch? Yes, that definitely did. People like Stephanie White, like Caitlin Clark got to realize she's the talent. You run the show. Most of the time, the highest paid player on a basketball team is not the coach, it's the superstar player. Caitlin Clark is going to be that for the Indiana Fever as long as she's there. Once this whole rookie thing and the CBA thing get done. And my thing is, for Stephanie White, got to look at herself in the mirror to know that you kind of, bruh, pissed the people off with this whole Caitlin Clark thing. She definitely did. I don't think Stephanie White was helpful to Caitlin. Now, granted, was she's a decent coach, good enough to, you know what I'm saying, get this thing where it needed to be, get over the hump? Yes, she was. But do I believe She helped Caitlin Clark? No, she did not help Caitlin Clark. She hurt Caitlin Clark in a major way. I believe Stephanie White single-handedly hurt the Caitlin Clark genre. And not only did she hurt the Caitlin Clark genre, she hurt women's basketball genre in a whole and not even know what she did. I'm telling you guys, man, I've been paying attention. I will keep saying this over and over and over again until you guys, as the audience, pay attention to what is happening around us. This is somebody that has been doing YouTube for 4 years, bro. I have reached 80 million views without ever buying a view, without ever buying a subscriber, with just pure talent. I've never seen what's happening with women's basketball genre in any genre ever. And I cover football, entertainment. I'm not just a basketball guy. That's not my cup of tea. You know, I steer here. I'm a content creator. I'm not even just sports. I'm a content creator that studied my job, study what I do, and the metrics don't lie. I believe Stephanie White single-handedly hurt the women's basketball genre. This comment said, how dare she imply that Caitlin Clark still have stuff to work on? She's ruining her shot by making her work on it. She injured herself by working last year. Stephanie White is the devil and is intentionally sabotaging her. Did you know she had a bad record at Vanderbilt? Outrage. I am doing this right now. Somebody said, think you're lacking just a bit. The outrage need more caps to really set the tone. Actually fair. One reply says, I do appreciate the laugh though. If you play the video back where she actually says she hates Caitlin Clark and wants her to die. Oh, are you secretly Venom? And before Venom, shout out to Venom. I was one of the first people to talk about the Stephanie White hate train. I told y'all last year Stephanie White was up to no good. She's been up to no good. And to me, the evidence shows that she has been no good. Now, let's move on real quick to the CBA thing. So, the CBA situation, Andy Constable put out an article today, and it says WNBA CBA talks have reached the prize fight stage. The prize fight stage. This is what she put out. She stated after a long, quiet week. I'm sorry, not week, year at the bargaining table. WNBA labor negotiations are heating up. For months, both sides sat at their corners, accusing the other of wasting time. Now it's prize fight, when one side attempts to gain an edge and the other throws a counter punch. On Wednesday, it was the Women's Basketball Players Association turn after news of the league complete seven-figure max salary was reported. They decided to take the home stuff away and stuff like that. But it stated, we have been very adamant for the jump, very specific about what we are going for, and that's revenue. Two-time WNBA champion Kelsey Plum told Front Office Sports, meaningful revenue from all aspects of the business. That's not, y'all have no money. Like, that's why I keep telling y'all that the hype is dying. The WNBA was already in the red, guys. They was already in the red. The little year and a half that y'all had, there's no way y'all could generate enough money to support y'all for this revenue sharing. Had Stephanie White not killed the Caitlin Clark hype, y'all probably would have got some money. But as of right now, y'all damn near got to take what y'all could get. Guys, get down in the comments section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one. Keep them bells on. I will be back with another one. And until next time, man, check the headers off. I'm out of here. Peace out.